Set. 30 base.
Check safety, check safety.
Sit.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Walters. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Johnson, the intended target. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Hey, tight. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
26, Mike. 26, go. Jim.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Coming to you.
Jackson will throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go, let's go.
From the 16, Jackson. Roberts has it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Touchdown, Ravens. Justin Tucker.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Walters. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Yo, check me out. Check. 53 is Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go again.
At the 32-yard line.
Hey, 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 hey.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
To throw again on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
26 months. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go!
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready? Hey, Haywood! Recon, 132 fighter!
Watch QB drop. 40.
Ready, go!
41 to Mike. Check, check, check.
Hey, Rock, get it!
Off the play fake. Walters looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Walters. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked up by Josh Jones. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
A'Shawn Robinson on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Switch it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4th. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Here's Hines. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You draw quarter. 8 read.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walters. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 37 to Mike. Mike 37. You run.
Operating from the gun, Walters. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw. Walters. Well, even after all those interceptions, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mike 28. Mike 28. It's a party now.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Walters steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Colts 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Mike 50. Don't get nervous. Check 31. Check 30. Wait. Echo. Hey, check. Mike 50. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jackson going to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mike 28, Mike 28, and what?
On third down, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 39 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Jackson now on third down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing on first down. Walters. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Walters. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Off the play fake. Walters. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Walters. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check 99. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
From the gun, Walters. Flush to his right. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They run again with Hines.
The short field shrinks even more with the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Check.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Operating from the gun, Walters toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This time Jackson will throw it. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Even. 4 down. Even.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. That's it. Motion. 26, Mike.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 64 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
On first and 10, Walters. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Walters. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Off-play action. Walters. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. This is Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Jet bomber. Sponge. No.
On first down, Walters. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Check it out, Reed. Mike, 36.
From the gun, Walters. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Walters. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Looking to throw. Walters. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Shift. 25. Check 25.
Hot seven. No. Motion. Hurry.
And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Joker.
Quick dad.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 56, Colts 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of